Hi everyone, nice to see you all. It's me, Julia Gushina, and today I decided to share my experience on a very interesting and one of the most interesting and important topics for me. It's video about Ayahuasca again. And nowadays it becomes really more and more popular. Many people talk about it, many people try Ayahuasca, and so many people have like some called bad trip. So in this video I decided to talk to you what this like bad trip means, and does it really exist such thing as a bad trip when we speak about Ayahuasca. So let's first of all introduce myself. I'm Julia Gushina. I'm a language coach. I'm a spiritual practitioner for more than 6 years. During such a long period of time, I tried many different various practices such as meditations, yoga, sadhu boards, hypnosis, regression, mantras, and including 7 Ayahuasca ceremonies with a true shaman from Ecuador. So I have enough experience, I guess, to talk about bad trips or something. So I already posted a video on my channel where I shared about Ayahuasca, what is Ayahuasca, why people take it for, how to prepare yourself for the ceremonies, and so on. So today I will give you a short, brief description. So what is Ayahuasca? Ayahuasca itself is a plant. It's a liana which grow mostly in Amazonian rainforest, in countries such as Ecuador and so on. So it's a plant, and people use this plant for since quite a long time, I guess. So even the people who live there, the local people, use this plant Ayahuasca in order to change their life, to heal their body, because Ayahuasca has really powerful healing powers. It's really strong plant. So let's talk more about it. So when we speak about Ayahuasca, many people got scared, or many people start to be sarcastic, or they're like how to say it, it's more people are really skeptical about it. Many people think it destroy your mind, it destroy your brain, it will ruin your life or something. So what I think about it, I believe and I'm totally sure that Ayahuasca can really change your life. It can really influence your life in all spheres of your life. So it's a really powerful plant, as I said. It can even, I guess, it can heal your body, your soul from different, not only not physical, but I guess mental traumas. Firstly, also about some physical injuries, I guess, like illnesses and so on. I heard several stories when Ayahuasca helped people to heal. So so it's a really powerful practice that not all people are ready to take part in, and let me give you a short description why. So first of all, it's a really powerful practice because during the practice it lasts, every person has different time difference, but it's like on average around 6 hours. So during these 6 hours you meet the let's call it like the deepest and the most hidden part of your soul, the part of your life that you try to hide, the darkness inside of you, everything bad, I don't know, bad qualities, ego and so on. So you meet them face to face, and Ayahuasca make so it makes everything that you meet, like it make it much more stronger. And for example, if you have a fear of death, for example, you can meet a death itself. So, and thanks to the effect of Ayahuasca, you will feel and you will have the feeling that you meet the death itself. and so on. So I guess it's one of the hardest thing about ayahuasca, that during the ceremonies you feel like everything is like happening in real lifetime. So I can speak for myself, I don't know for other people, when I was and I'm during the ceremonies. On my first ceremonies, I wasn't I was like able to control, like, I guess less than 20% of my mind. So some part of me know that it's not like all real, it's like it will end and so on, but another part of me, my biggest part, was really into all these processes, and everything that happened around me feel like a surreal thing. So it was really challenging sometimes. So another thing about ayahuasca, that you need to prepare for ceremonies. You can't just go and take it and drink it. You need to prepare your physical body, your mind, your emotions for ayahuasca ceremony. So you keep special diet for usually it's 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. It helps you to clean your body and to give you a certain state of mind, and it also helps you to be more sensitive to the ayahuasca liana, or the way how people in tradition where I try it call it Natem, or medicine. So you will become more sensitive to this medicine. And also some of the products that we eat can make you don't feel the effect of ayahuasca, because they don't work together well. So you have to keep the diet. It's not like really another strange diet. So you stop to drinking all alcohol, you stop to smoke, to take drugs if you take them or something, you stop to eat meat, you are not allowed to eat dairy products, you cannot eat some spices, some spicy food, some spices like pepper, you cannot eat some herbs like oregano or something. You can not eat some, how to call it, fast food, also some cakes, desserts or something, things that have a lot of sugar inside of it. So you cannot drink coffee, and you should prepare yourself on your physical level. So you are not allowed to have any sexual manipulations, let's call it like this, 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after the ceremonies, in order to have more energy, in order to keep energy, in order to make your energy grow, to make your energy stronger, and so on. So this is how it's going. So during the ceremonies, you don't like eat liana or something, you drink the juice, which is this liana produce. So as I know, the people usually boil it. If we speak about the people in the jungle, they put a fireplace, the bonfire, and they boil it there. If we speak about another places, not another jungle, so you also boil this liana, and you at the end you get some kind of let's call it juice or drink from this liana. It has like a brown color, and it's a really bitter thing, so it tastes like really bitter. So honestly, as soon as you take it, you have like a willing to throw it all up. But you don't have to do such things, you know, or the medicine won't affect you and all your efforts will be like useless. So today I decided to speak about the bad trip and such thing, because many people say, oh, I had a bad trip. So I would say that my experience working with ayahuasca, with Natem, was really hard and challenging. So I overcome from many hard moments, and once I had a state where I felt really bad, and the people who surround me, who organized the event, they had to ask the shaman for help. The shaman is someone who leads the ceremony, who create a space, the energy space, which protects you from all bad things trying to attack you during the ceremonies. So he leads the ceremonies, he plays the musical instrument, he's like a really powerful person. So once, it was on one of my first ceremonies, I felt really bad, and the shaman had to help me, and I'm really thankful that he did, because I don't know if I was able to overcome this state that time. So now, of course, I'm much more powerful, and I try to do my best to prepare myself better and so on, but it's like really hard and challenging experience. So many people say that they got bad trip, I guess, because the visions that they get during the ceremonies were too hard, too challenging, and so on. I experienced it myself, and I can say that I don't believe that there is such thing as bad trip. You cannot say like it's the same if you like say, oh, I tried the lemon once and it sounds bitter, and it's like I had a bad trip with the lemon. So I don't know why this like things came to my mind, but I decided to share it with you. So first thing that you should know about the ayahuasca, and the main thing, is that ayahuasca don't show you something like trying to scare you or something. Ayahuasca shows you only the things that happens in your life, the things that you try to avoid, the things that you try to hide, you things that you try not to notice. So, for example, our relationships with people, the way how we treat ourselves, the way how we take care about our health, and so on. So if, for example, you have some health problems during the ceremonies, you might see the organ that you have problems with, like bleeding, and it might scare you, but it will make you, if you're like a normal person, it will make you to pay attention to it and to visit a doctor and so on, and maybe it will help and save your life. So I think that, and I believe that all that the ayahuasca spirit does during the ceremony, she or he, it's your choice to think the way you want, does on purpose in order to help us, to guide us, to say to us, so here you did the wrong thing, and here you don't pay enough attention to your life, here are things that you should change, and so on. So I want to say that I experienced really hard experience during my ceremonies, including the most scaring and bad things that you can imagine. So I got so many different kinds of visions, and I want to say that, of course, they were really scary, but they didn't stop me like from stopping taking ayahuasca or something. I realized that I work with a really powerful instrument, and the spirit of ayahuasca tried to guide me and to teach me, because sometimes we're people and we're really dumb sometimes, and we don't like understand when we notice something. So yes, so I guess that thanks to this I was able to change my life, to change my point of view, and my life really improved. And I'm really thankful that I have an ability to take part in ayahuasca ceremonies, to experience, and I'm really thankful for all experience that I have during my ceremonies. All scary, all bad things happens to me, all good things happens to me, and so on. I believe that if you have the willing to try ayahuasca, you should really do it, and it can really change your life. But you should be really prepared for not only like paying for a ceremony, but also working during the ceremonies. So if you think that you will come to the ceremony, you will like lie and say, so now do whatever you want, it's not like this. You will meet the hardest parts of your life, the hardest part, the darkest parts of your soul, and you should be ready to meet them face to face, to find a solution, and sometimes to trust and say, yes, I accept, I trust you, I accept that I don't behave as a good person sometimes, but I really like trust, and let me see everything that I have to see. So all spiritual practices, most of them are about the trust. So you go to the ceremonies, you are ready to work, you are ready to see what you should see, or you don't like come to the ceremonies. I really ask you, don't come to ceremonies if you are not ready to work during ceremonies. Before ceremonies, when you will be preparing like with the diet, with calming your mind, with preparing your body. After ceremony, the hardest part is also, one of the hardest part is also after ceremonies. I guess there is no easy parts here in this journey, but it's like depends on you. Maybe you will have another experience. So after ceremonies, when you come, you have to keep diet, you have to work with your body, you have to give your body rest. And sometimes with your body and your soul and your you might need rest like for 1 week or 2 weeks, and it's absolutely okay. I can say that after all my ceremonies, I usually rest for like 2 weeks or less. So I give my body rest and I say like, you did a great job and now you can rest as long as you need to. And then when you get rest, you have to spend time because during the ceremonies you see the visions, you see, and you can ask questions, and it's really good when you ask them and you got the visions which you can interpret and you can think what they mean to you. So you should be ready to put everything you see and everything that you will see, because the spirit of Ayahuasca will continue to guide you not only during the ceremonies but also after, for quite a long time. You should be really ready to change your life, to follow the way of your heart, to follow the which you will see, and not like say, oh, I want to be rich and I like the way that you follow me this way, but I don't want to get up early. So it not will work the same. You follow all the things, or you not follow none of them, and you don't spend money and time preparing for ceremony, because ceremony of Ayahuasca, it's nothing about some silly, some funny things. When you go to the ceremonies, you have to have a really purpose, why you go there, what you want to do, what thoughts you have about it. So if you want to go there to meet some new people or have fun, it's not a place where you should go. So of course you will meet the people and something, but it's a really powerful instrument. So if you have a willing to take Ayahuasca but you have questions about it, feel free to ask me in the comments. I try to do my best to share my opinion about Ayahuasca, about Bad Trip and so on. So if you have questions, ask me in the comments and I will try to do my best to answer them. So you can also follow my Telegram channel where I share my skills, my experience, so I can answer your question there. I have a link to my social media such as Instagram, Telegram in my video description. So follow my social media, and I recently started my community for women where we express us the way we really are, where we share experience on different topics, we support each other. So if you want to take part in it, let me know, it's absolutely free. So guys, I wish you all the best on your spiritual journey. Have a nice day, have a nice night, good evening.